Hi, nice to meet you guys. So my first question is directed to Ty. So you're from the Detroit area like I am, and you went to Michigan like I did too.
Oh,
How
okay.
did,
Okay,
yes,
nice. Nice. Go blue.
how did having that background help you approach your character? Like what did you use?
Um, I'll say that being set, this given that the show was set in Detroit, it gave me a leg up. And I remember when I actually tested on my way out the door, um, Grace Wu, who is an executive at NBC, she kind of hollered out, "Ty, where you from?" I mean, I think I had did a good job. I did because I got the job, but I thought I had done a good job. She said, "Ty, where you from?" I said, "Well, Detroit." She said, "Of course you would be." And then at that moment, I kind of had a feeling that I had the job, which was nice. So there's just certain things that like I think I can ground in the show. If they say soda, I'm gonna be like, nah, that's not Detroit. If they say
No.
soda, they're in the pilot. Harry said, what? How did you put out Westland? Westland or something?
Westland,
West
Westland.
Westland,
I
yeah.
don't
And I was
Westland or something.
Westland, yeah. And I was like, oh, it's Westland. And we it kind of made its way into the pilot because it wasn't really written that way.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
so
What do
it's
you
just
say
little
instead of soda? What would you say?
pop,
Pop.
pop,
Pop.
like pop. So it's like certain little things that like Midwest Detroit. It's not even Midwest. It's like Detroit. And if you give that away, if someone says in the show, "Oh, pass me a soda," it's anybody from Detroit's gonna be like, nobody. They need to have a writer, somebody from Detroit to like check that. So it's little small things like that. Yeah.
For sure. And Harriet, how did you go about researching your character? Because you're not even from the States. How did you go about creating yours?
um, Look, me and John Barinholtz always had a joke that I was from a very specific town that no one had heard of because he was like, "What's your accent based on?" And I was like, "It's a mix. It's a mix." um, Look, I grew up with American TV, and the workplace comedy I've always loved, and so the characters are kind of tried and tested, aren't they? And you can add your own flair to them. But in terms of like building the character, for me, it all kind of comes with costume and dialogue, and then I can do the rest. I don't feel very creative unless I've got that script or the blazer and the heels, because I don't wear anything like that in my own life. And so it honestly does half of the heavy lifting in terms of creating a character, and then everything else just kind of happens in relation to the other actors. I feel like that's where the character comes. I don't think I could walk out the door right now and just be Sadie. She only exists in on that set, kind of. but yeah, I mean, it's definitely interesting doing an American comedy being from Australia, because our comedic sensibility is more of the English type, which is awkward, slower, pausey, cringe, and it's interesting doing comedy that like but you got to talk fast, you got to walk fast, you got to fucking move. And I come from a very small town in Australia where people walk slow and talk slow. And so it's like, it was more just that I needed the right amount of coffee.
Awesome. Thank you so much.